Welcome to whatever time slot this is, the FEE3 video for... maybe you should introduce it.
Right, this is Fire Emblem Legacy of Sorrow. It's a hack by me, bpat.
Alright, I totally didn't do that because I forgot the title of it. And I am KrashBoomBang, and I will be playing the game for you today. So
someday there will be a title screen, but that is not today.
Yeah, that's why I forgot the title. So, Chapter 4 is the chapter we are going to be showing off for you today. It's called Chapter 4. So, tell me a little bit about this hack while we go through some unimportant dialogue.
Right, dialogue's pretty minimal right now since most of my focus has been on gameplay. The objective is to make it sort of stay true to GBA Fire Emblem mechanics for the most part, so there aren't going to be any crazy skills. There'll be a few bosses, but players won't really have them. Also, it's got a lot of very different, all the numbers for the game have been done from the ground up. So you'll see steals have very different stats from vanilla, for instance.
Yeah.
Also, weapon weight does not take con into account. So if you see weapon weight on an item, like the steel axe, it'll say 2 weight, and not just a flat speed penalty like in Echoes.
Alright, that's good to know. So yeah, iron versus steel, and hand axe, which is not only 3 weight, but also very weak. I gotta get used to... I'm gonna have to get used to the weight thing, because I was like, oh, 3 weight, that's pretty light. I was like, wait a minute,
Yeah,
what did he just say?
On the stat screen, but
Yeah,
it is pretty impactful. You're not going to realistically double if you're using a throwing weapon.
Alright, so this is our chapter. I do remember playing an older build of this chapter, where it was actually an escape map, where you still started in here, and it was the same exact layout and all that stuff, but you have to escape to down here, and there was like some really buff dude who would chase you from here.
General, I think.
Yeah, something like that. I think he used Bosba's portrait in that build.
This is Bosba. It does have Bosba's ID.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
So he's got a steel blade.
Yeah, it's a pretty good item. It's very fast, so many of your units will actually get 1 round killed by him.
Steel bull thing.
But, yeah,
let's see.
you have moves to deal with him, especially the free staff is a bit of a failsafe for the boss.
Ah, yes, this person has that. So it prevents your movement. Does it also lower your avoid?
Nope, it only blocks you in place. That's
Okay.
the only chain.
So I'm guessing he's going to be moving at some point then.
Yes, at some point.
So yeah, let's see. This guy. That is a convenient spot. And then you guys don't move. So the objective is to kill the boss, and there's also that thing over there. But let's see how this goes.
Yeah, a couple villages.
Yeah. Oh, you have very bad speed. You would die to this person.
I think she'll survive at 1 or 2 health.
Wait.
That's because the guy has an iron sword.
Oh yeah, never mind. You would survive that person because he's a chump.
I think that she'll die to Pegasus, for instance. Like, she's very fragile.
Yeah. Let's see. Would you actually? Because 12, 21.
Yeah.
Okay, you would
I guess
not.
that'd be a good time to just like cursory go over the stats of the units, so people would know what they're.
Yeah, if you want to show off people, because like basic ass lord with oh, that's not the Reagan leaf. That's actually that's different.
It's a pretty interestingly in practice.
Yeah.
But it's one of the ways to do reliable accuracy without getting countered.
Steve person, basic stuff. Inventories. There's any. I don't know if you actually put anything in the convoy in this save.
Shouldn't be. I think there's a lockpick. You don't need the lockpick.
All right. So.
Yeah. Reviewers, the save was generated by auto-leveling units and equipping them with appropriate items.
Alright,
so everybody is more or less like the average of what they'll be at this point.
Alright, in the words of Eggman, let's get to work! Love that line. I'm sorry for anyone who's not a fan of Sonic who just didn't understand what I was saying. Oh, you can actually just safely be there. Okay, so that's... I'm guessing you haven't done pallets yet, because I think that is the...
Very similar to Lute's palette.
Oh.
The hair's a little lighter, but I kept the robe the same.
Let's see.
This guy doesn't have a custom palette, but most units do.
Okay, so pallets do exist. That's good
Yeah.
to know. Oh man, you can't reach. Oh well.
Yeah, the fire sword is gonna be this guy's best weapon probably.
So we can
Though
safely poke
though it
things.
does give the anima weapon triangle, not sword, so he won't get good avoid against axe guys with.
Alright. Well, good to know anyway. Alright, I'm actually gonna turn those off just so I can get a move on. You have an axe reaver.
Yeah, he'll drop the item.
Alright.
Yeah, steel weapons are very accurate here. They only have 5 hit less than iron.
Yeah, and 4 extra might.
Yeah, the only downside is you can't double it easily, and you're more susceptible to being doubled, especially if a slower unit, like one of your axe users, is using a steel axe. He'll probably get doubled by the mercenaries. Roger's not going to get doubled by that, so she's pretty safe with these.
Yeah. Alright, skill systems, I can just check, do that thing. Alright, that's one turn down. That was nice. Oh, he actually doubles it. Oh, we must have like a blade or something on.
The blades don't actually reduce your speed, but I don't remember if that mercenary might have a steel sword or not.
Yeah,
We can check on their
something
face.
that makes him a little worse.
Yeah, blades are identical stats to the sword of the material, except they have 20 less hit and 4 more might. So the same applies for the steel blade versus steel sword, for instance.
Alright. What are in those villages, by the way? And oh, never mind. So I do remember in the old build of this chapter, these reinforcements showed up on like turn 10 or something stupid.
It was like turn 4 or 5, it was something late.
Yeah.
Now you can be a little bit more proactive with them. In the villages, the top right has a killer bow, and the bottom left has, I want to say it's a hammer. It's not really relevant in this map, realistically.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna skip that thing then, because that sounds kind of annoying to go grab.
Yeah, realistically, you would want to use your Cavaliers plus maybe 1 or 2 units from the top if you want to get the hammer.
Yeah, I'm probably just gonna go rush the boss, because that's what I do. Oh wait, these guys are new. And
Yeah,
he does
there's
have
a lot of reinforcements that'll slow you down if you try to bum rush him.
Well, I'm just gonna not care, because I'm cool. And stuff like that. Okay, you get doubled. You actually don't do too bad against these guys. Yeah, 7. Let's see, 7, 7.
Nice little play your triangle advantage.
He would survive by 1 HP if he got hit by all of these things, so I'm gonna do that.
That's a pretty brave strategy.
I'm a... Well, do you know who you're talking to? I'm goddamn Barter the Brave.
Yeah, I'm
I
almost
do what I
expecting
want.
you to bum rush the boss when I realized that you were the one LPing.
Yep. Oh, the Archer's probably gonna get attacked. But oh well, I can deal with that.
Is the thief gonna survive?
He's got like 15 hit. Although in the
Oh, yeah.
previous thing that I recorded, a mercenary died by taking like a 30, a 20, and a 15 all in a row.
Right, you mentioned that. That's pretty
So-
bad luck. Hopefully our thief here is a little luckier.
Yeah, I mean, if not, well, I lose the energy ring, but also I'm not playing this file full anyway. So that's the fun thing about doing these
Very
like...
true. This is the last chapter implemented right now anyway.
Yeah, it's kind of like playing a trial map, where I basically just like, I'm not playing the full thing, I'm just sort of playing
Yeah, it is like a trial map in a sense.
a shortened version of it. Oh, he actually went for him. Oh, I guess the javelin. And, yeah, this is okay. Things are fine. Although, probably, things won't be fine when... Yeah. Yeah, see, it's totally okay. Although, there's probably gonna be some reinforcements to show up, like, next to the house, and then he's gonna get in a bad spot. Oh, he had a steel axe. Okay, so that was lucky that he dodged.
Oh yeah.
He would
that
have.
he has the hand axe equipped by default. That's
Yeah,
pretty good
he would
that
have
he's
died. Oops. Oh.
He had a couple of 40s though, so wasn't the worst odd.
Yeah. I mean, I'll take it. Alright. I like this fighter. He is cool and good.
Yeah. One of the objectives in the designing this was I wanted to make sure that speed is not something that you just have enough and then you start doubling at a certain point in the game, like in most GBA games. Rather, it's for many units, it's more of a defensive stat where all it's going to do is it's going to prevent you from getting doubled. Like for the fighter, he has 3 base speed and 30 growth, which is enough to prevent some doubles, but he's never going to double.
All right, that's interesting because speed as a stat is, I don't want to say divisive, but like it can be a little bit weird to do it in a way that's not like super annoying.
Yeah, I
like,
agree. I even reduced the impact of speed on a void because I thought it was too good of a stat.
Yeah, because if you make speed speed in general is a little bit too important in vanilla FE.
Exactly.
So having it be something where it's like you can live without having a ton of it, that's all right. I mean, well, actually,
Yeah,
again, look who you're
of-
talking to. The
Yeah,
barter guy.
a lot of units fit the mold, really. Like, your knight actually has pretty good speed growth for a knight, but she's never going to double with 3 base speed. Soldier's got pretty iffy speed. Same with the slower cav.
We're just gonna have. Let's see. How do you survive it? Okay, yeah, you take like no damage. So. Oh, nice.
They're essentially the Christmas calves, even though they don't have that traditional color scheme. One of them has good strength and defense, the other one has good speed and like better resistance and luck and such.
Yeah, the color scheme I think can be a little bit limiting. Like I'm speaking as my Christmas calves are like blue and magenta.
Yeah, exactly. There's no need to. Like, I don't really have any of the traditional archetypes beyond, oh, I have a unit of this class.
Yeah.
There's no need to stick to that heavily.
It's better to try making something that's a little more unique, like early game axe armor, for instance. That's definitely different.
Yeah, all the armors in this game, in fact, are axe users. Same with the wyverns.
Oh, so it's inherent to the class. All right.
Yeah, there is no sword or lance armor because axe armors in practice, I think they're just better because of the classes that exist in GBA.
That's an interesting way to think about
Pirates
it.
are very fast. I don't believe that anybody should be doubling him.
What are?
Pirates.
Oh, well,
Pretty fast.
yeah, 5 speed is very fast.
For an axe guy.
Yeah.
It's like enough to not get doubled.
Well, I mean, compared to actually, they just have swapped skill and speed, huh? And well, he has 5 defense.
I believe pirates should have pretty sketchy defense. Like, he's only got 2 defense. But
Yeah, like that makes sense. Make one of them, because I always envisioned it. That's actually kind of how I envisioned the classes in general, where like one of them is like pirate is faster but has worse what's it called? Oh,
like,
really? Again?
worse accuracy, right?
Yeah, worse accuracy and bulk. While fighter is
Yeah,
the opposite.
exactly.
And also, I missed like 2 90s in a row.
Yeah, that javelin, that had pretty good odds because of weapon triangle, and the guy has good skill too. But...
Oh, she doubles. Nice.
Oh yeah, she actually has the
Oh,
speed. Wow.
and she just killed him
Whoa.
anyway. Well, okay.
Nice crit.
I will take that.
So just so I'll warn you before we start moving. So I think you won't get surprised.
Yeah, I mean, he'll probably say something.
Yeah, he will, and you'll see that after that, when you click on him, he will show the movement radius.
Yeah. Don't disappoint me. You disappointed me.
Hey, skill's good. Axe is a pretty bad hit, after all.
Yeah,
I don't think he's gonna be showing. But it's not a good level, yeah.
Let's see. So 5, 5. I could kill this guy. And then... Oh, well...
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that. I don't think you shouldn't double the cleric though. He's got good speed, and it's not like he's got, or it's not like the mermaid's an axe though. She won't get killed in one hit.
Yeah, although I need to make sure that she's moved. Well, actually,
If she gets hit by the Pegasus too.
oh wait, no,
I don't
freeze
remember
doesn't.
when-
Freeze won't give an avoid debuff, so I don't have to worry about it.
No, no.
Oh, they have steel
You can
lances.
freeze like a Myrmidon if you don't want to deal with it, but you
Alright.
can't freeze
Yeah.
the
So
armor or anything.
So Steel Lance Pegasi are no longer a complete joke.
Yeah, that's actually one of the biggest reasons that I changed the weight the way I did, because I was like, I realized that if you have like anything that's not slim or iron on a Pegasus, it becomes like a liability because they can't double it. That's kind of lame. I didn't want like these items to be randomly terrible on certain classes, and still like classes have more affinity for some items than others. Like armors like using heavy stuff because they have terrible speed, so they don't double anyone. But it's nothing so bad. It's like steals turn your Pegasus into a liability.
Yeah, I was trying to shield the cleric, and I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh well.
You could freeze the Myrmidon, and I believe that
Yeah. Well, actually, no, because then she would be in range of the soldier.
Right, but she survives one round.
Yeah, because you have 8.
She won't survive the Pegasus plus the Myrmidon if the Pegasus is going to be in range. Is the Pegasus in range of her?
Nah.
Oh,
So,
nice.
She can take a hit.
Very careful. Yeah. And
Then-
all the characters will have baseline enough luck so that they won't be like or they won't be vulnerable to crits.
Alright. Let's see. And yeah, barely survives. That's good. And axe armor, just going to town.
Yeah, like that's a map that really shows why axe armors have a lot of strength over lance armors, because the classes that that axe armors are bad against, that lance armors are not bad against, is basically just mercenaries. Their axe armors are way better against pegs and against fighters.
Yeah.
Well, they still can shrug off Myrmidons. This hasn't really come up in this map, but Myrmidons would pose no threat to a unit with this much defense.
I wonder if I can feed the boss kill to Duncan.
I wouldn't count on it.
Okay,
She
now
just-
now he's moving. So,
Yeah, the knights would be charging too. One of them's still alive, yeah.
yep.
Oh man, he's doubling.
Yeah.
4 speed versus 0.
Let's see now. What can I do here?
Yes. Make sure that if you're putting somebody in the boss range that they won't get one rounded, because a lot of units will.
Yeah, let's see. So he has 11 speed. You have 7, so you instantly die. You have very bad speed, so you die.
Matthias might survive actually.
You would survive,
The
but the
pirate
pirate's
hits him
there.
too.
Well, if I could get him like right there, but I don't think he can.
Yeah.
I don't think mercenaries can move on those tiles.
It might be safer to just let the mercenary take his movement without attacking, because the pirate's going to be a bit of a threat otherwise.
Yeah, I'm just gonna let. If the boss is about to move, then I'm just gonna let him come to me. Although I need to do something about this guy.
Yeah, and there's no point enemy facing him because he has Fearless's Blow, so you almost certainly will not hit unless you have triangle advantage.
Oh wait, I don't actually need to enemy phase that guy because I can just freeze him. And I don't have to care about freeze management of uses because...
Yeah, it is D rank on purpose. Like it's only got 3 range because I do intend for it to be viable.
Okay, so even if this was a full playthrough, then
yeah, you don't need to worry too much about conserving it.
That's good, because like that always is a worry with giving a really good thing early, where it's like, oh
Yeah.
man, can I use this thing or not?
And that's why I gave it only 3 range, so that I could justify making it super available. So you have it as one of like the more common things in the cleric's arsenal.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I guess these two can build support, which they probably don't have. You guys should, like, run away or something.
Yeah, usually I send one unit down, but if you don't, then these enemies here become a little tricky.
Yeah, they don't have swords at all, so
yeah.
they kind of struggle to deal with these fighters on their own.
Yeah, usually the fighter will end up going up. You didn't have anybody up for the fighter to charge.
Yeah, I just didn't bother. Alright, should be good. And yep, there he is, so. Oh boy, axe armor level. Let's go. Let's go.
Nice level.
That was so good. Alright, yeah, so. Now let's hopefully kill the boss this turn. I'm just gonna like do that. Just in case.
I hope so with the Pegasi reinforcements.
Because yeah, otherwise like I'm probably gonna get bopped. Oh yeah, this will probably be good because that, and then
You can go to Regal Lands.
I can do this.
You can take a chance.
Oh, and you have flashy
Nice.
mode on. All right, so yeah, that's the map. That went pretty well. Definitely a marked improvement over the previous version of this map.
Yes, I am not very proud of the previous version of the map,
Yeah.
or the original version of the map.
Yeah, maps go through revisions for a reason.
Exactly. I think this works a lot better as defeat boss.
Yeah.
Usually the boss will make it around the middle island, from what I see from my playthrough and other people's. But
Well, you
that's
also
pretty
don't.
impressive that you managed to take him out near where he starts.
Yeah, you also don't bum rush him like I just did.
Yeah.
But yeah, this.
It didn't occur to me to just abandon the middle island completely, but
Yeah, you're
it
not
looks like
defending
it's changed
anything,
the
so
vibe
there's
more.
no reason to be over there. And oh, it just comes right back here. I wasn't expecting
Yeah.
that. All right.
I am coming down to the next chapter because it's not done.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, that was what was the title again?
Legacy of Sorrow.
That thing. It was that. The thing he said.
I'll have to get a title screen one of these days.
Yeah,
make
I
my
mean,
own.
just, you literally just have to like edit the sacred stones and just change the text in like Paint. It takes like 10
Very true.
seconds.
Yeah, I'll just use Paint at some point.
Yeah,
Get around to the build, but that's how
yeah.
it goes.
So that was Legacy of Darkness. Hope you enjoyed this video and stay tuned for more awesome FEE3 content.
Yeah, thanks for watching.